Is we good now? Do we have it? I wonder what I did. Because I just tried to find the chat, and I did that before, and I never messed up the camera. Hi, Caroline Ann. Are we good now? Is it not black? Yay! We're good. So I don't know if you guys were in. I wasn't keeping track of the timer. I don't know if I had any lurkers, but yeah, I found the porch. There's a porch here. Thanks. No, my family works. All my children. My children all work. They ain't got time. I mean, when it comes time like to take that toilet out, yeah, because I'm not doing that. I could, but I'm not. So, yeah, this is what I got done today. I started working on the sidewalk. There is a sidewalk here. If you watch the other live I did of this place, you'll see the sidewalk was covered with grass and mud and dirt. Well, I'll show you what it looked like. So I did that today. I got the porch all cleaned up today. I dug out all this. I just left it laying there. I got to rake it. It will be raked, but not today. But that's what it looked like. So I had to take the shovel and like, aw, aw. That's so sweet, Caroline Ann. Yeah, that's what the sidewalk looked like. So I only got to go down to there where those tall weeds are. That's not my property. So I got that much more left to do. But like I said, these two steep hills, I think Dwayne, when he was on here, he was telling you, Charlotte lives at the bottom of two steep hills. You can't see, I'll walk out here, you can't see if a car's coming when you get up that hill. When you're going up this hill right here, you can't see if a car's coming until you get up there. So you have to like creep. So you can't be flying up that hill. Just run right into somebody. And then, yeah, there's a sidewalk. And I tried to clean out the drainage ditch best I could. But the city's supposed to fix this stuff. Yeah, that's my little bug. Thanks. I love my little bug. It's so easy to park and do U's in. And like when I'm leaving Sister Vicky's, I just do a UE. Yeah, it's so easy to park and it's easy on gas. But look, the top looks pretty clean, except at the very top. And me and my sisters would always come and do it for Grandma Ida and Mom. We'd wash it down by hand. The siding. Mom put the siding on. Mom put the garage in. Mom took the back porch and turned it into a bathroom because there was just a little toilet and sink underneath the where you walk into the garage. I'll show you the garage and I'll show you upstairs and then I'll show you the backyard. It's an automatic. I had a stick. I think it was a 63 Volkswagen. Well, no, it wasn't a stick either, was it? No, it was automatic, yeah. Yeah, because they didn't make sticks back then. It was a Volkswagen automatic, but you still had to like shift. I don't know, car guys would know what I'm talking about. Yeah, this living room's huge. And my brother did those wood floors before he passed away. They used to be beautiful, but not anymore. In some places, they're still a little shiny. Yeah, the kitchen. I ripped up the kitchen carpet today. Thanks to Bill Ellis, he coached me, man. He encouraged me. Well, he asked me. He said, is there linoleum under, or what's it look like under there? So I just started doing it. So I got to get that all out of here. But the floor looks pretty good from what I can see from top side. But the bathroom's going to have to be a whole new redo. The rest of it's paint. The toilet, yeah, there used to be a toilet here and a sink. underneath the steps to go upstairs. That's where Mom kept all her storage, all her Christmas decorations and stuff. And she has a metal shed in the back where she kept her lawn chairs, her wicker lawn chairs. In the winter, I'd carry them down there and put them in the metal building, and then bring them out in the spring, and they lasted forever. And she always made us respray paint them. We always had to respray paint them. And so they lasted forever. Well, when they moved in, they didn't do that because they didn't give a crap. They didn't take the things down to the metal building and keep them nice in the winter and bring them back out in the spring. I guess they never were taught that, or I don't know. Who knows? It just never got done. There used to be a window here. And my grandma Ida would always look out the window and look at the neighbors across the road. She'd stand on the steps and look out the window. I can still see her doing that. So cute. But yeah, I'd come down this hill here. I was bringing Mom her groceries when she quit driving. I'd come down that hill and hit that button. Halfway down, I'd pull right in the garage. What if it was raining? If not, I'd pull in front. I always forget to mention that part. I didn't need to do that when it wasn't raining. But yeah, I can't wait till my bug is in the garage again. It was in a garage in Circleville, or I rented up there. So it was out of the snow, it was out of the sun. But yeah, Rosie redid her whole rancho. I don't know if she had, I watched some of it. Whenever, the ones I watched, she didn't have help. Well, I know she said she hired somebody to lay the tiles in the kitchen. Those beautiful tiles in the kitchen. Take you out back. This is so, like I said, how anybody could live like that. It's beyond me. The stove doesn't work. The refrigerator doesn't work. See, the other nephew, my sister's boy Sean that lives in Florida, he told him, this used to be a window. This window looked out onto the back porch, and the guy who did the back porch put a shelf in. Sean, he called Mom and begged her. She was in the nursing home, begged her not to let him live in here because he's moved them out of every house they lived in. They always trashed them, like this one is. They trashed every house they lived in. And I really feel a little bit bad about talking about them, but then again, they were supposed to rent the dumpster. They had 30 days. They were supposed to get all the stuff out. They moved out before Christmas. They bought a new house. And anyway, Sean begged Mom not to let him move in because he knew what would happen. And Vicki finally admitted it's kind of her fault because she let him move in, didn't tell him. We all told them, everybody told them you can only stay there temporary, and they didn't find another place. And whenever she came to visit, they wouldn't open the door and let her in, and she didn't go in. So she said, well, it's kind of my fault. This is a beautiful rhododendron. Hopefully it'll be beautiful again someday, but yeah, this property sits on 2 lots, and it took me an hour and a half to mow, because I used to mow. It took me an hour and a half. That was without stopping. And Jed come over and used his riding mower, and Landon, grandson Landon, weed eated, but the weed eater was electric, power pack or whatever. There's no electricity here yet, and it ran out of power, plus the string broke, so he didn't get this little patch weed eated that they got. And here's the back porch. My brother Les was the last one to stain it. Like I said, he painted for a living. He painted in California. He painted West Texas roadhouses, painted airport terminals. That's what he did to make a living. And then he got cancer and moved back here. But he was the last one to stain this porch, and it hasn't been done since. But yeah, there used to be a bigger back porch until the bathroom got put in. And this is a beautiful Rose of Sharon, and it's 2 different colors. I can't wait till it blooms. It's so pretty. But they mowed the grass, but they didn't like, they didn't do any kind of like cutting back, like trimming stuff in the spring and fall and weed eating. They didn't do any of that. You ought to buy some pizzas and get your grandkids to come over for a carpet pulling party. Yeah, they would. Oh my gosh, Leonidas. I don't know if you watched that one. I think you did. You love VWs, Caroline? Yeah, me too. Leonidas and Landon, they helped them guys lift those washers and dryers and put them on the washer and dryer and put them on their truck, and they helped them. They carried down the air conditioner, and they helped them get the big air conditioner out of the living room window. There's the metal building. I wonder if they took their grill. Oh, there's that other mower. I was jumping to conclusions. I was assuming, making an ass out of you and me, saying they took that one mower. Well, I'm just mad. They left the fire pit. If they don't come back to get, I will definitely use that fire pit. I don't think they are, because they said, now see, there's those leaves of 3, huh? That's what I got into when I was pulling. I betcha. Yuck. They was all underneath there. Now look how much they've grown back. And I was pulling them out. Ugh. But these are this is a beautiful. I put a picture on my Instagram. It might have been in a film too, in a live, or recorded. Shoot, now I can't think of the name of it. Real pretty purple. They don't bloom for very long. Clematis. Clematis. Vicky got it for Mom for her birthday one year. And it used to be a white trellis. That picture came up and back up and don't get near that stuff. I know, right? I went through hell. I'm still itches, but not as bad. Oh, they took their gas grill. No, they didn't. Yay. It just needs clean. It needs clean bad. There's Mom's old Hojo cage. That dog named Hojo, Jack Russell, bit everybody, even Mom. We all hated that dog. There's still junk in here. There's a wasp in here. There's always a wasp in here. Yeah, if they don't come back for that, I think it could be saved, cleaned. Let's look at the, what it looks like on the inside. There's a cover. Yeah, it don't look too bad. Just a good scrubbing. I don't know. The guy was going to take it for scrap. Look, it's even got a side burner. But both their trucks were loaded down so much they couldn't. Lots of, see, there's some wasps. Lots of, probably old wasp nests look like. Lots of pumpkin decorations, because, you know, we have the pumpkin festival that Mom had. I mean, well, if he comes back and gets it, he gets it. Oh, well, that used to shut, because I had it shut the other day. I used to be able to go through here, guys, and mow. This is a white lilac bush, and then there's a purple one. That tree should have been cut down. Never allowed to get that tall. When I was here, it did not. You know, taking care of Mom and the yard and stuff. But yeah, I used to be able to mow through there. That's how bad they let it go. The inside and the outside. See, it's a big 2 lots. And it's on a corner. And you can walk right up that hill is the school, the grade school. And then, well, kindergarten to middle school. Then the middle school's out by the high school. Used to be kindergarten through 8th, but then they built 6th, 7th, 8th out there, the middle school. But it's close to town. Past the school, you're in town. So it's a good corner lot. It's close. Just that jungle over there is not good, but the city, if people get on him enough. My brother called him every day because Mom wanted that dilapidated house that used to sit on that property right there, torn down. So he called him every day, and they got tired of him calling. And they got on the owner, and he had to raise it. He had to tear it down. So, but now no one keeps it mowed down or trimmed. So that's not good. All kinds of critters probably in there living. But yeah, I wouldn't be able to do, it was 8 years ago when I mowed. I wouldn't be able to do these banks now. I could just do the sides and the front and this, take my time, but these banks, I don't know. If I lose 20 pounds, yeah, maybe. But look, Mom and Grandma hung out clothes. The clothesline went from there to the corner of the porch. I remember hanging out sheets and towels for Mom. It just needs a lot of work, a lot of lipstick and rouge. But I'll take you upstairs. I didn't take you upstairs yet. I wanted to show you the yard. There's a pet cemetery down there too. My Kiefer's buried there. That way I could always visit him. And then Bruce and Melissa's dog's buried there. And Hojo's buried there. And then Timbo, Mom had a Chihuahua before she got Hojo. Timbo's buried there. Timbo was the sweetest little thing. He would never bite anybody. He would shake. You know how the little Chihuahuas shake like they're shivering, like they're always cold? He would shake like when you went to put his leash on. But he would never think about biting anyone. But that Hojo, man, he called him the dog from hell. Jack Russell. I still have that dinosaur. I'll give him a bath and mail him to Blackbird. Vicky, Sister Vicky wanted to keep that bike, says she's going to ride it. She'll never ride it. But it was her granddaughter's who lived here, and she wants it. So she probably bought it for Christmas or her birthday. Some people were walking by, and they took a ironing board and two card tables off the dumpster, and they said they were going to come back for them chairs, but they haven't yet. And I don't think they have a car, because every time I see them, they're walking. So the two of them would have to be walking like they was the day they got the card tables and the ironing board. And that's Guy's house. That's the haunted house. He wrote 3 books about it and has a documentary on YouTube about it. I should put the link up in this video when it's done. And my sister Vicky and her husband Danny, they lived in that house when they were raising their little boys. She had 4 boys, and she always wanted a girl. And Sean, one that lives in Florida, he liked to go neggy all the time. So he'd get out of the house, he'd be neggy, and Grandma Ida would come out of the porch and yell, "Vicky, Vicky, Sean's out here in the yard naked again." Good times. I finally knocked that bird's nest down. I took a fishing pole, old fishing pole was here, and I knocked the, am I even looking at it? Yeah, there it is. Jeez, I can barely see because the sun's shining on the phone. I knocked that old bird's nest down. It was solid. And then I stabbed it with the fishing pole. I took the fishing pole apart, used the end, the tip, and I stabbed it and I threw it in a garbage can because I don't like touching bird's nests because you never know. Be some bugs in there. Anyways, I finally got that down. But this porch, you guys probably saw it, some of you. It was covered with vines and stupid crab. And I took the broom and I dusted dirt off of the siding so when I go to wash it down, it won't be too bad. My sister Vicky has a power washer, so I can power wash it. I won't even have to get up on a ladder like I did before. I'll take you up into the upstairs now. I'll have to sit this down while I maneuver above the steps that have pulled away from the, see, because the foundation. So you just have to sister the joints put jacks. I think I started to tell that story, or maybe I did earlier. I've been watching YouTube videos, and this couple, of course they were a lot younger, this man and wife took a car jack and blocks. And then I watched one where they sistering, where they put two boards along either side of the joist, and they put the what do they call those bolts? Not dead bolts. What's the property tax on the house? I'm not sure. I have to ask my sister. It's not that much. Not that much at all. This little town we live in, everything's really cheap except gas and food. It's not much at all. I don't want to quote because I'll probably be wrong, but it's really cheap. You wouldn't believe it, how cheap. But yeah, I can afford it. Once I get in here, I can afford it. It'll be, there won't be any rent, so it'll be cheaper than where I'm at now. In that regards, but I just need to get it fixed. And my sons looked at it, Jed and Charlie, and they said, "Yeah, Mom, I can." He crawled underneath there. He come out. He had cobwebs from head to tail, cobwebs all in his hair, all over him. He didn't wear coveralls, Charlie. His wife was brushing them off of him, Angie. He said, "Mom, yeah, I can. It's fixable if you want it." And what else was he said was good? Oh, he jumped up and down. So did Jed. They jumped up and down on the floors up here, both of them. They said, "No, you're not going to go through the floor, Mom." I said, "Okay." But yeah, they have to. My sister's boyfriend she was dating at the time, Randy, put these rails in for Mom, and he put the rails in the shower. See, this is the last step you can safely step on here. Let me show you where it's. See, but it's still safely step. I just like to step on this side though. And then I gotta sit you up here. I gotta grab this rail, and I gotta grab this filthy ass rail. I should leave my gloves on to get up here. So I can show you the rooms up here. Get the tripod to sit there. I got my power pack in my pocket. And then lift your foot way up high and get up on the top step. It's still good. Now see, I'm gonna take this carpet up. Turn around here. Taking this carpet up. Because you'll never, like I said, you'll never get the smell out of it. Gotta rip that carpet up. It's not that big, it's just a little hallway carpet. There's the backyard. See, the roof doesn't look bad. Mom just had the roof done, probably 8 years ago. She had bought them tilt-in windows for all up here, and then she didn't do the two downstairs. But they're so nice, you tilt them in. I don't know if anybody has them, and you can clean them really easily. This is the room where my grandmother Ida slept. When Mom moved in, she got the big room. Mom worked at the Barnesville Hospital for 30 years. She was a nurse's aide. She retired from there. It's just up that hill right there. And turn right, you're right out to the hospital. So look at the old linoleum. You're gonna carpet the second floor? Oh, no, I don't like carpet. Nope. Good question, Buttercup baby. No, I'm gonna put either the wood that snaps together. You know how Rosie did it? Janet and the Bosses. You have that rubber mallet, and you have to, that kind of stuff. I mean, this room isn't that big. Or I could just get the peel and stick linoleum for this room. This room is just gonna be like if a grandkid stays. Which don't happen too often. It's just in the summer, Monday nights, Riley stays. And I'll probably use it for storage too, like Christmas decorations. And this is another big room up here, the bedroom. That's where Mom had her bed, against that wall. And shows the more windows that tilt in. Then she had her TV there. And my ex-husband built these closets. There were no closets here. My ex-husband put them in. Yeah, I don't like carpet. It's just, it holds the dirt and odors. No one smokes in my house. No one's ever smoked in the houses I lived in. Well, I'll take it back. When I smoked in the 80s, before I quit years ago, and I didn't smoke that much, I'd buy a pack of cigarettes. They'd last about, I don't know, 4 days because I never smoked that much. But when I went out drinking, I smoked a whole pack of cigarettes when I used to go to the bars. But yeah, he put that shelf and clothes hanger thing and level our doors for Mom. Built them out like that. And that wall used to be, all the way across where the wall is in the middle. And then I quit smoking, so nobody smoked in my house after that, because it stays in your carpet, it stays in your curtains, your furniture. When you go to somebody's house that smokes, you can just smell it. When somebody gives you something from their house, you can just smell it. If you don't smoke. Because when people smoke, their olfactory sensors in their nose, they get immune to it. They get oblivious to it. And they don't smell it anymore. I left these windows open since I've been here working, and it smells a lot better in here, especially up here. Way better. But all these floors were covered with trash. That's why I was throwing the trash bags down. Till Marcy came, and then we were taking turns handing them to each other and then walking down. That piece of carpet is coming out of there. Does any of your boys do sheetrock? Oh yeah, Charlie, he built houses in Maryland. When he lived in Maryland, he built houses. And Jed, he's built like garages, decks. I mean, yeah, they're pretty handy. Now they're both mechanics. Been mechanics for a while, but yeah, they know how to do almost anything. Yeah. They're just gonna have to do it. There's still cobwebs. But this ceiling's not bad, it just needs painted. The one in there has to be fixed, of course, that I just showed you. This wardrobe was my grandmother Ida's. It unlocks with a skeleton key, and that's how she hung her clothes. I don't know if they left the key on top of it or if it's still unlocked. Oh, it's still unlocked. But there's the key. Yeah, so it has a rod across there. And that's where she would keep her clothes and all her blankies. Because there was no closet up here until Rob put them in for Mom. What they used to call these chiffon-robes. I don't know. It's not a really, really antique one. I mean, it's old, but it's not that old. I wonder if it's got any kind of, like, lettering on it. It looks pressboard. I don't know. What is that? 4 foot. 4 of something. 4, I don't know. I don't want to touch those cobwebs. I don't know what it says. Cobweb City. Marcy must have knocked them all down up here. Because there weren't no cobwebs when I came to sweep. A lot of memories, Grandma Ida's and then my mommy's, and wow, look at that old door. And got a hook in the middle of it. We would all come here for Christmas Eve, all of us. The whole family, every Christmas Eve, even the Chicago peeps. See, before there was a door here, they hung a rod and they had a curtain. I don't know when the door was put on. You can tell that's an old door. It's not no hollow, cheap-ass door. Paint and linoleum, right, mister? Hey, mister, how's your day going? Did I show that? Yeah, there it is. Paint and linoleum. Lipstick and rouge. What was that movie? Was it Was it Johnny Cash and his wife, or was it Loretta Lynn and Dew? And she didn't want to go in the house, and one of them, whether it was Johnny or Doolittle, said, "Lipstick and rouge." But yeah, that used to be wood. That used to be a wooden, well, it's still wood, but you know what I mean. It was never painted over. Curtains for doors. You remember the old days of curtains for doors? Filthy, filthy, filthy. You can't even see out the kitchen window because they never trimmed the lilac bush. And they let that, now the purple lilac's touching the white one. And they smell so good. Aw, thanks, mister. I hope so. I really want to. I really want to so bad. That's why I've been over here for a week with the dumpster, and now starting a new week. Well, I took 2 days off. Now starting a new week for the ripping up shit, remodeling, starting that. And they shouldn't have let that tree get that tall. It does have good bones, right? Yeah. It has good bones. It's 100 years old, but it has good bones. Except for the little, I don't even, Charlie didn't go into detail. Everybody was talking at once, you know. Vicky was here, and me, and Charlie, and his wife Angie, and granddaughter Elena. So everybody was, I see this ceiling. This ceiling looks okay. Yeah, they don't, that's right. They don't build new houses like they built these ones. Anyway, he didn't go into details, and I didn't ask questions because everybody was talking and asking questions, and so I kind of got skipped over, but he did say, Mom, it could be fixed. You could live here if you want to. If you want to do it, I have to put you back down again so I can, because I'm not jumping down them steps with you guys in my hand. So, yeah. It's just going to take time and love. Time and TLC. It's kind of scary to hear the wood creaking, but I know the third one is solid. Oh, how's this creak? Dude, I got cobwebs on my tripod. Yucky, yucky. Well, guys, Kim just texted me and said she's picking Riley up, so I better get going to the hacienda, to the apartment so I can get a shower. It's a good idea to fix that house, get basics going and fix over time. Yeah, even if it takes a frickin' year. Heck yeah. Yep. Like I said, it's the memories, it was grandma's, it was mom's. I wanted to stay in the family. Landon showed interest in it. My son, Jed, said he'd help me in any way. So, but look, that's what I tore up. I don't know if you guys were in here. That's what I tore up today. They left an linoleum across the threshold. And look, there's a hole in the floor there. But that linoleum was pretty, and I remember it, those little blue flowers. My mommy put that in, and then she put carpet. I would have never put carpet. What do I gotta get? I got my keys in my pocket, I got my phone, I got my cheaters. I probably can, you'll have to step on this carpet. Probably leave this stuff here. I think it's just cleaning. Let me make sure. Yeah, it's just cleaning supplies. I can stay here. Main thing is I need to take my phone, my power pack. I got my keys. My water cup's out on the porch. Okay. I'm taking this freaking thing out of here. Well, I'll just leave it in here. There's enough stuff out there already. Yeah, there used to be the couch set across this way, so when you walked in, you could walk like, well, more up here. You could walk straight to the kitchen. So I'd put the couch there, and then I'd put what do you want to call it, my apartment. It's like a bar. It has 2 bar stools. It's like a table. I put that there. Of course, the kitchen table being the kitchen, and my hutch being the kitchen. My TV be right there. Put the lazy girl chair right here by the window. And then my beautiful curio cabinet that was my mommy's that I inherited will go right there. I need to get another chair, actually. So I'll put 2 chairs here with a end table between them. The couch right there. I'm already thinking about stuff. It makes me happier now. I was a little overwhelmed, because when I first saw it, I didn't even want to come in here. My ex-husband and I did 2 houses. We gutted them, remodeled them, but that's when I was like 30, 40s. And the kids helped. The kids were a tremendous help. We didn't even rent drywall jack. He was on a ladder, I was on a ladder, the kids had broomsticks, and we just pushed that drywall up there, and he screwed it in while I held it, and then he got down, come on my ladder, screwed it in. On the ceiling. But we had to gut the first house we got, I didn't even want to walk into it. It was like the Doolittle or Johnny Cash situation, whichever it was. I didn't even want to walk into the house. I said, there's no way I'm going in here. So him and the kids went every day, and they got the dumpster and they got the shit out of there. And then when it was all out, I went in and started doing the cleaning. And me and the kids painted. He fixed all the wood on the floors and all that. Because he had a handyman business, and he could do all that stuff. And then we rented that house out and got another house and did it, same thing, but it wasn't as bad. It didn't have trash in it. So it wasn't near as bad as the little house. And then we got divorced. I ended up losing that house. It was a freaking shame. But I wanted to keep the other one for the rental to pay off the second one, but he talked me into selling it. We both had to sign. We were in the bank. I was saying, I'm not signing. I don't want to. He freaking went off. So I ended up signing. You just saw my bumper sticker? God bless Johnny Cash. What bumper sticker? Where? I have a... Oh, that's over there, probably to neighbors. I don't have any bumper stickers. Oh, did you see that reflection in my son's motorcycle mirror where Johnny Cash is flipping the bird? That was on his t-shirt. And his t-shirt was captured in the mirror. Look at I got that at the Halloween festival show that my daughter Jessica did, because I love any horror movie. I love every horror movie. I just love that kind of stuff. Is that what you're talking about? There was on my Instagram. He was working on the first motorcycle he ever bought. And he had his Johnny Cash t-shirt on where Johnny's flipping the bird. And it was in the reflection of his mirror. See, I've always liked reflections, like Blackbird does. And I took the picture because I thought, that is such a freaking cool picture. And then it come up in my memories on Facebook. So I put it on Instagram because I don't think, that was before I had Instagram. But yeah, I don't have any. I used to have, watch out for motorcycles. Oh, okay, Mr. You saw it on Instagram. Yeah, wasn't that cool as hell? I used to have the watch out for motorcycles. And it was, oh geez, magnetic. Jeez, I couldn't think of the word, brain fart. It was magnetic, so when I went to the car wash, I am usually good about that. I take it off, put it in the back seat on the floorboards, just put it back on. One day, I neglected, I forgot. So it was at the car wash somewhere, somebody got it. But this little hush puppy was bought from my mommy in Tennessee. Hey, Tito Danito. When I'm in TJ, they have all the old Beetles down there. I love old Beetles. I used to have I think it was a 63 automatic. It was fun to drive. Anyways, yeah, my mommy, ex-husband bought that for my mommy. She wanted it. She said, oh, that's too much. I don't need that. So she went out of the store. We were down there in Tennessee visiting Vicky, because Sister Vicky lived in Tennessee for years till she moved back here. And he got it, and he took it out and gave it to her. It was always in her car, right, in the back like that. And so I saved it for him when she passed, and I gave it to him. You know, we were divorced, but We were still friends then. We're not friends anymore because he got into doing some bad drugs and I don't want to have anything to do with that crap. Anywho, I haven't seen him for like 5 years. He's a meth head. So he said, no, you keep it. And I said, you sure? You know, you got it for something for you to have, remember, buy, put it in your car. He said, no, you keep it. So I put it in my car, and it's been in every car I've had since. And I changed cars like I changed mine, probably more than now. I changed my underwear a lot more than I changed cars. But you know that old saying, I get tired of them. But I have had this one for 3 years, I want to say. I'm not ever giving this one up. It's going to be in my car until I can't drive anymore, and then one of the grandkids, or whichever one shows an interest in it, can have it. Tito, very cool, Charlotte, loving all these wholesome videos and all your stories. You're great to play in the background while I work. Feels like we hanging. Cool, Tito. I missed your live the other day. My back hurts, guys. Sorry about that. You were out treasure hunting. Well, actually, I think for most of it, I was out there at the twins' birthday party. We were shooting guns, Tito. We were blowing shit up. I put a little short on there. Son Charlie's always like, don't be filming that shit. So I didn't get any faces. I didn't get any people shooting guns. I didn't get any guns. I just got the jug of water blowing up. And I put a little music to it. And when the music said boom, the jug exploded. I thought that was pretty cool. I showed it to him. He liked it. He smiled. He's one of them kids. It's hard to get a smile out of him. He smiled. But yet he's my most sensitive kid. Anywho, yeah, that Mr. That Johnny Cash thing was awesome, I thought. Yeah, you'll have to check it out. You'll be live tomorrow night? Okay. More treasure hunting. I didn't read her whole text. I don't know what she said. I know she said she's picking up Riley. I thought she said coming to the house. So. Oh, Riley can just be on her phone while Grandma's in the shower. See if I can hold you guys. I'm usually holding you without this stupid selfie stick. I won't be able to read though because I can't drive with my cheaters on. There used to be a big old tree back here behind me, and Mommy had it chopped down because the roots weren't good for the house, and the tree limbs weren't good for the roof. All that good shit, bad shit, I should say, not good shit. So whenever you backed up, you had to be careful not to hit that tree. I bet you the neighbors are glad, see, to come up this hill. They had to go way past the stop sign to get past that dumpster to make sure nobody was coming downhill. But we're going up the smaller hill. One of these days I'll come down this one and park and take you up the big hill where you can't see if a car's coming till you get up to the top. This one's almost as bad. So they're calling for a big old snowstorm. You just go out and you get your provisions. If you live in that house, you go out and get your provisions in before the snow flies, and you're good. You're golden. Actually, this is probably steadier with this selfie stick than it is with me holding it with my hand. Okay. But I've made it up those hills. Like I said, every Christmas Eve we'd all be there. Vicky got trapped there one time though. There was a big old storm come up suddenly and before she got out of work. It was nasty. She barely made it from St. Clairsville, which is the county seat, to here, to Barnesville. She lived way out in Londonderry at the time, near Cambridge, so she stayed with Mom, and she was trapped there for like 5 days. So she just found pictures there when she was going through the pictures at the house the other day of that big old snowstorm where her car was buried in the snow and you couldn't see her car. You could see the antenna. That was years ago when they had those antennas. Anyways, she's still working. She's 71 years old, still working. God bless her heart. But yeah, she got, whoa, Charlotte. Pay attention. I could have made it, but I don't like to risk it. Look at that, guys, 509. I know California's 6 something. We're catching up. I hate that crap. I don't go that much, but I have to go to Circleville either the 13th or the 18th for Edith's kindergarten graduation. She's homeschooled, but Jessica homeschools Edith and Ida, but she still has things like that. It's 2 hours up and back, so. But this thing's it'll only take a tank. There's a cop. I hope he don't do anything. It's not like I'm texting. They're pretty cool. I'm only going 25, which is 25 right here. Yeah, he didn't turn around. They know all the druggies in town, so they don't bother the non-druggies. Especially an old grandma in a VW. We just had a big bust in the first apartment complex. By mine, there's 3 of them there. And there's one maintenance man for all 3 apartment complexes. Anyways, the first one, they just had a SWAT team, like 6 cop cars there and busted them. Fentanyl. Every town has it. Doesn't matter how small the town is. But I saw my old maintenance man. He quit one day. He couldn't take it anymore. They needed more than one person for 3 complexes. So he finally quit, and he stopped down there. He was talking to a guy that said he got a couple cast iron skillets off of me at Mom's, and he was looking for more things like that. And I said, I don't think there's any more antiques. I haven't gone through the garage yet, but stop back, there might be more. He was telling me, well, he took a hutch that wasn't going to fall apart, but I didn't want it. Like I said, I don't think I could have ever got the stench out of it. But he come back, and me and him carried that out and loaded up. But he was telling me, yeah, that's where all the drugs are, that first complex. And he was telling me about that bus. I said, yeah, I saw it. I was leaving, I saw all the cops there. I figured that's what it was. Oh, little dog sound. Oh, he's so cute. I know her name, but I can't remember it. Small town, everybody knows your name. So yeah, tomorrow I won't be back over there because I'll have Riley till 5 or 6. We have fun. Riley, she's my buddy. She's my best friend. That's what she tells me. Grandma, you're my best friend. Aww. So I'll be back over there Wednesday. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get Leonidas. Because like I said, he has to come here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to do practice drills for basketball. He's really good at basketball. So he's going to play basketball his freshman year next year. So I told Angie, I said, well, mind if I just grab him one time, then you don't have to come back to town to get him. Because he's only here an hour, and she goes back home, and that's turn around and come back. And he can go down and put that spark plug in and get that mower tuned up, because that's what he really wants to do. She said, yeah, sure. So I asked, run it by him. He said, yeah. He said, but my practice is at 9 because he knows Grandma has insomnia and doesn't get up early. But since I've gotten Eli, that cat, I need to record it. I need to do a sleep stream. but I'm not gonna aim the camera towards me. Aim it where he comes in every hour in the morning, and he has this real loud meow. I don't know if it's because he's part Siamese, but he wakes me up every morning like at 6. The past 2 mornings, he's been letting me sleep until 8. Thank goodness. But look, I don't know if you can tell, he's up there in that window, the window next to the balcony. He sits on the chair and looks out the window when I leave, and he knows the sound of my car, and he sits up there, looks out the window when I come, and then when he sees me coming out of the car, he runs and goes by the door. And he's trying to get out the door when I leave now, so he wants to go. I think I can. We had a cat like that. We took him with us everywhere we went in the car, and he fished with us. He was like a dog. And his name was Custard. He was my daughter Jessica's cat after Strawberry Shortcake. And so I think Eli would do that. I just gotta try it when I'm not so busy. 460 for gas in Colorado. My ex-sister-in-law lives in Colorado, Denver. We're still in touch. She comes. Are we back? Are we back, guys? Yeah, I got a phone call. I don't know if you can hear me. The ticker's moving. The ticker's going. Are we back? I see Mister's doing the buffering thing. Buttercup Baby said, oops. Yeah, Kim called. Oh, we're still here? Okay, good. I'll just walk you into the apartment. Kim called. Said they're on, because text said, thanks, Bill. Said they're on their way, her and Riley. So I said, I'm here. I'm home. So you can walk with me into the apartment. Maybe we'll see some people we can yap at, like we did that one time. I really can't, though, because I got to get up in there. Get out. I can't even sit down with these clothes on or nothing. I'm going to get out of these dirty clothes, and I won't be filming then. No, I should just, they're on their way. It's only 5 minutes away. I'll just stand, sit on the wooden kitchen chair, because I'm very tired. And I don't want to take these clothes off, put clean clothes on, because I'm good. Did I lose you guys? It said reconnect. Oh, you're back again? Oh, I gotta get my keys out. Get in the door. Sometimes there's people sitting in there in the lobby and they'll open the door for you. But I don't see anybody right now. To find my keys. I got Jed's keys on here. I got my keys. I got Mom's keys. Well, apartment keys and my keys. I'm gonna have to stop calling it Mom's house and Mom's keys. Keys. All right, I'm in. I didn't realize how late it was getting. I'll check my mail. The office manager's gone, so it's after 4. I like talking to you guys. I like doing lives. It's fun. Nothing. Oh, I didn't even mind. It goes up here. Oh. Lock your, we lay the mail up there if it's not ours, and then they just get it, look at it. We could put it in return to sender, but I'm gonna walk up steps. I'm not going up the elevator. Landon the other day when we went to do the airplane flights, he was making fun of me because my cord is too long from my power pack to my phone. And he said, Grandma, you know you can wrap that cord around your power pack so you don't look like you're dragging an umbilical cord. I had it tucked in my pocket, but it fell out when I got out of the car. He's funny. Oh my gosh, guys, they were cracking me up. They did this. I didn't even know that they're all 17 out there at the party. Well, Leonidas is 15, but Slade and Elaine is 17, and their friends are 17. But all the other little kids went to bed. It was just us and the adults, or them and the adults. And they start doing imitations. They were doing Doug from some cartoon. I don't know who it is, Doug somebody. But Leonidas sounds just like Doug. If Doug ever passed, the guy who does his voiceover, Leonidas could just slip right in there. And then Slade was doing Obama, and he sounded just exactly like Obama. Anyways, they started doing the Ram Ranch song, right? I didn't even know they knew that song. And they were doing it. Buttercup Baby saw it because she commented on it. So I did a short on it, right? And then I thought, what if those kids that stayed the night, somehow their parents were on YouTube and it got in the feed and they saw them. They wouldn't let them hang out anymore. And those kids have been friends since like kindergarten. There's the bug. So I took it down. But it was too funny. And Jesse was there, you know. Jesse's openly gay. My best friend Andrew's openly gay. And Elena's in counseling right now. She's 17. She's thinking about transitioning, but she's in counseling, and you know she's doing everything right. They're doing everything right. And she goes back and forth, you know. So, but you know, they go to counseling. They ask all the questions. They find out, is this really a child who was born a female, meant to be a male? You guys know all the scientific reasoning behind it, I'm sure. Anyways, yeah, so it was just fun. It's all in fun. Nobody was offended. We all love each other. All right, House Key, where are you? Anyway, it was so funny. Like I said, Buttercup Baby saw it. I hear Eli Manlin. I don't know if you guys could hear him. Eli, Mommy's home. Eli, I missed you. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? I gotta put these dirty shoes on the rug here. I don't even want to walk on the carpet with them on. There we go. Eli, I missed you, buddy. Hello. See if I can get him to do a somersault. You gonna do a somersault? No, he won't do it when you want him to. Usually I put him right here, guys. He puts his head down and does a somersault. It's too funny. I'll have to get it on film sometime. He is not going to do it. I got egg cartons here for Kim. They're got up the road from them. Got some lights going on here. The guy up the road from him has a. Oh, yeah, he misses me. Hugs from Eli. See, there's where he sits, right there in that window. Who needs a fancy store-bought cat seat? Think outside the box. But he sits there and watches me leave, and I wave at him. And then he's up there when I get back, and then he comes to the door when he sees me get out of the car. But what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, Jed and Kim have a guy that lives right up the road has eggs. So I'm going to give them cartons to her because he gave me a carton of eggs once. See, I'm going to sit right here on this chair. I can wipe it off. You guys saw how filthy that place is. But there's what I was talking about right there, that, what would you call it, a bar? That's 2 little stools. And then I can put my hutch in the kitchen. That's Sarah's, my daughter-in-law Sarah from Chicago, Brandon's wife. That's her grandmother's hutch, and their house is so tiny. They live in the suburbs of Chicago. They live in really nice suburbs, really safe. Their house is so small. They had no place for that hutch, so I said, I'll keep it for you. She's like, well, it goes back to me, you know, when you're no longer with us. I thought, well, yeah, none of the other kids are going to get it. It's yours. It was your grandmother's. Of course. Oh, they're here. Let them in the buzzer. See, that's another good thing about this place. They buzz. I lock the doors as I come in. It's a habit. I lock my car door as soon as I get out. There was a time where you could leave here in this town, you could leave your house unlocked, your car unlocked. I left my car keys in the door one time. That was in Circleville. But here, and nobody came in. Here you can just leave everything unlocked and, I'm gonna put my keys back up there. I don't know why I even took the keys off. I did not put them up there yet. Got my little pumpkin key holder. For the pumpkin show. I had it up there the pumpkin show up there. It's Pumpkin Festival here. Anyways, I forget what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the hutch. I'll put it in the kitchen. So I'm already making the floor plans out for over there. It's a lot of work, and I think I know, well, I should say I think I can do it. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. I know I can, I know I can, I know I can. It's just doing it. It's nothing hard. It's just I don't know how to cut. Like I can't cut plywood. I don't have the saw. I wouldn't know how to work. I've never worked one. I built railroad track, I flagged, I built bridges, I twist steel, what'd they call that? Rebar. Cut rebar, twist rebar. I did all that stuff, but I've never cut wood. Measure twice, cut once. That's what they say. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off here because Kim and Riley's here now. I love you guys, and I shall see you next time. Riley! All right. Bye for now, guys. Love you.